think that's looking a lot better. Stable connection, baby. All right. I do so love a stable connection. Let me tell you. Okay, I'm feeling better about this one. Feeling better about this one. I think that's what happened, is that it went down. I brought it back up immediately, hoping not to skip a beat. But I think what happened instead was that the connection went to hell, and what you get is this. A nice 10-minute interval right in the middle. Which kind of sucks. It sucks with streamers because that's when people go, okay, I'm done, I'm going to bed. Those of you stuck around, thank you so much for doing so. I do appreciate it. I'm going to call you out again for not only for your patience, but for your endless support. Despite my cripplingly bad luck over the last couple streams. So, Commander Root, thank you for hanging in there with me. Decaf Smurf, of course. Sniper, thank you for the host. Electrical Longboard is here. Keladorn, of course. Liberoha, Magic Ace, Pendrake, also Kenji, Sniper Katan, and Starhawk Ranger. Thank you guys. I appreciate you being here. Oh, you got your coffee. Hey, so it worked. Hey, I got a refill of Coke. Thanks for the host, Pen. Keladorn's drinking lemonade. Sweet. So hey, it actually turned out to be pretty good. I got to go to the bathroom for the first time in I don't know how long during a stream. So, and guess what? We're now at 48 hours playing this thing. 48 hours and 16 minutes. I did save before I logged off. And Starhawk has got a Coke. Thank you for the host, Keladorn. Blindside Brian, my goodness, it's been a while. Hey, welcome to you. Thank you for the host as well. You gotta give this game a minute or two. For some reason, it just takes forever to load it all. Once it does, then I'm good to go. After that, it just takes me a while to get working. So let's see, day 12, I had the cripplingly bad luck in the game. And then day 13, I have cripplingly bad luck with the stream. Which I think is hilarious because they're in the whole video background behind this movie. One of the things that the Degassi crew, so the Degassi was a ship that crashed on this place before we did, and I'm kind of following up, figuring out what happened to them. One of the things that Bart is one of the members of the crew says is they don't want us down there. We should not have gone so deep. And I'm beginning to think that is what is happening to my stream. They don't want us down there. They're trying to stop us. Fortunately, we should wake up in a spot where I can just start going. Here's hoping, right? Yeah, that pick on Twitter is suspended in the abyss. Yeah, I was I terminated my stream yesterday, 6,641 meters down below the surface, which is deeper than you can go in this game, by the way. Because of a bug, I just fell through the floor and just kept falling. My prawn suit fell apart.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Things are loading in. I think we should be okay though. But yeah, that was the end of my stream. I'm like, well, I guess we're just gonna. And then it took me forever to run out of oxygen. No, Pen. The color changes will have taken. I saved it and then I logged off. My game was going just fine. I was fine. I was showing 0 dropped frames. Everything was great. Everything was fine. See, look. I mean, we got the that's the Libroha color picks, right? There's Libroha's name. We're fine. We're fine. I have to keep telling myself that. There's a bug too. You see this right here? It's like there is a look like directly above the coffee machine. There is a icon that stays on my HUD. That's actually was apparently the the Lifepod. If you untrack it, then track it, then turn it off, it disappears. That tends to load in with me all the time now too. I worry that he walks around with a knife, like, right in his eye. I mean, that is of concern to me. Make sure my markers are back. The ones I actually wanted to track, yes, the Blood Kelp Trench, Lost River spots are on the map. They're that way.
Engine powering up.
I gotta be careful because I now have this. If I cruise the surface too fast, it's going to end up biting me. But you see the colors took. We're all good. Right. I want to go south. Actually, I want to go that way. But I wonder, there's a nasty that floats around in the water over there. We're going to avoid that guy. We're going to cut very carefully this direction. Try not to hurt ourselves here in the water by anything floating above us. We're actually not that far from the trench. I just want to stay over here if I can. Big fish. And not be destroyed by anything terrible. So we're good, right, Pen? You're not worried about the color changes. I mean, like, here I am below a yellow submarine. I'm gonna go down there. Wow, the base is amazing on those things. Trying to be as sensitive as I can to the painful cries of Reaper Leviathans, because those guys are not our friends. Dive hard right here. We're basically going. I'm amazed at how it can just be like la la la, isn't this music pretty? And then the next thing you know,
It's low.
the whole game just changes. Doesn't help that we're coming in here in the dark either. It makes it a little tough to nap. Warpers is a good sign, though. Going right here, since we're kind of hovering above this. We're going to turn off the lights. We're going to do a little bit of night driving. Yes, Pen, I mean, like, where we started the second half of the stream was where it was saved. We're good. We're all good, I promise. Basically going to dive and hope. Warpers can't take me out of the submarine, so we're okay on the warpers. I just need to find an angle here. And I think if I just dive, because that's the west entrance. real close over here. I may have to like back out and kind of pick a different angle. We're all right. Difficult maneuvering here. I think I've got a bad angle, but I'm trying to go deep toward this. Okay. Dive again. I think we're good there. I'm at the stage finally where I'm not going to let the fish bother me. Look at this warper. That is a warper, ladies and gentle being. That's what they look like. Wow, they're like numerous tonight. They're kind of scary. They just disappear. They warp themselves as much as they warp you. That's the wreck in this area. That's fish beating the hull. Forward a little bit more. Hey, Lieb, welcome back to you. Yes, I am back up. Trying to avoid rocks. This bothers me. Like maybe pivot. And good overhead is really, really helpful. But I'm just real close to this piece here, and I want to make sure that what I may do. It's basically like parking a bus, in a lot of ways. Once I get to the Lost River, we're gonna be okay, because I know more about what we're facing that way. Look at all the good rubies down here. I mean, this place is just terrifying. The music here is what really gets me. I think the Blood Kelp Trench is probably the most frightening place here. At least it is to me. I think it's worse than the Lost River. Now I'm basically reversing. We're basically reversing back toward the Carapace entrance. That's where that's where I want to go first. In fact, right off the Carapace entrance was what I was looking for the last time we did this. Rather, this is a camera right on the very back of the sub. You can see like the if I move, you can see it spin. Push some water. Okay, it's right there. 61 meters that direction. Okay. This is as good a place as any to park, I think. We've got enough space off the ground. And we're there. And so we're going to save here, because we're already 500 meters down, almost 600 meters down. This is going to be a blast. And I mean, like, no more bad luck. I'm going to let stuff... We're going to just recall what we're going to do here. I have a couple waters. That's good. I got a couple batteries. That's good. I probably want to take a piece or two to eat. I think I have those on the sea moth, so that we're good there. Top up on food and water before we go. Maybe the itchy nose is an omen. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so here is the danger. Well, number one is that I'm going to have to repair this thing. Maybe I can do that here. No. We're gonna have to get into the Lost River and repair it there.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
There's a warper that loves to hang around the spot right here, and it will attack me. We're gonna move beyond it as fast as we can, but this is the carapace entrance. Right here. I call this the carapace. Because it looks like one, right? This actually looks very H.R. Geiger kind of aliens, right? You know what I'm saying? You expect a little mouth to come out of its mouth, kind of a thing. It's kind of an H.R. Geiger look. We scanned it previously. Right above it is someplace I would like to go. Make sure I'm looking over my shoulder too. In this place. Save me, Liberoha! Keep me safe! Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have the orange tablet. Ooh, ruby. I am not going to forget to keep things repaired, especially not the second sea moth. All right, crab claw kelp. We're gonna basically learn some stuff tonight. So let's read about this. A blue-tipped kelp species which tends to grow in or near acid brine pools in the ocean floor. Brine pools are hazardous to most life forms. However, the crab claw has adapted by developing a thick, inflexible root system which can withstand the environment, which raises the sensitive blue feeding nodules above the level. Of course, that's what we call the Lost River. So we have a bone specimen here. What is this? We're going to be doing a lot of reading, by the way, just heads up. Mixed Leviathan fossils. These fossils likely came from the ancient ancestors of the Leviathans, which inhabit the planet today. The relative size and delicacy of the bones suggests they formed part of the ear canal or some other complex internal structure. By the way, look at the character's shadow. I think that's awesome. How cool is that? More bone pieces. Okay, more bone pieces. These things are pretty cool. Amoeboids. Amoeboid. Simple, non-sentient organism found attached to the land with high levels of fossilized organic matter. Feeds on this matter until it reaches maturity, at which point it divides into two new genetically identical offspring. The cycle continues. This looks like a Metroid. You guys, has anybody here ever played Metroid? That looks like a Metroid. Pen, you're funny. Like repair, save. Pen is like my insurance policy against disaster. Alien research equipment. That's why I named vehicles after you, my friend. A large laboratory table and accompanying scanners incorporate technologies far beyond our current level of understanding. It's a table, dude. Hypothesis. Equipment, maintenance, staff maintenance, specimen analysis, specimen gene manipulation. Ooh, look at this. Look at what this is. It's a cuddlefish. I already have a cuddlefish. I may keep this one for the, for another reason. Fauna reproductive data. Extensive alien research data on the local fauna and the special focus on their reproductive methods. Core conclusions have been synthesized. The aliens discovered the life forms on the planet have one sex. Interesting. So everything on the planet is asexual. They observe local organisms engaging in asexual reproduction. All healthy individuals tested were capable of egg laying. Eggs usually required genetic material from another of the species. In rare cases, only one parent was required, with evolutionary mutation introduced by the effects of the environment itself. Research appears to have been focused around hatching conditions and genetic variations between parent and child. Ruby! These are cool. I'm glad to have these. Ion cubes. Yes, ion cubes. Ion cubes are a fantastic power source. I think that's all there is to do in here. Cuddlefish egg. I'm so happy about that. Okay. Save. Repair, save. Don't let anything terrible happen to you. Alright. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the Lost River map. Like I said, we're down there, but if you... southwest. Between the purple and the blue areas is basically where we are in the carapace thing. In fact, the little spot down there, the kind of a light green spot, that's where we are. I have explored from both directions. What I think we'll do is we'll head off to the east now, and then to the north from there. We're going to make our way up kind of to the very dead center of this whole map. That kind of block, Borg cube looking thing. There's some research I want to do there. We were able to look at the tree the last stream, so I don't know that I want to necessarily go back to that direction now. I just need to make sure we're heading to the east. This looks like the east to me. East for now. Look at all the amoeboids. Okay. And then to the north. There's a lot of amoeboids. That's what I was remarking on right here. A lot of amoeboids coming through this little cave. Caught myself that time. Alright, so... the problem is it's easy to get lost down here until you know this place. Okay, so we just came from there. Alright. East for a while. Here is a... this place has a name. Or that people call it. I'm not necessarily sure what it is. It's some kind of a part of the help. Or the Brine River, the Lost River. Here's my base that we started formerly, remember? That has a scanner for looking for things. There is a ghost Leviathan that we're going to try to outrun. As long as I'm heading north, I think we're good. There are things here that will attack us. We need to go basically to where the head is and then go north. There's no mini-map in this game, as somebody remarked the last time. That makes things a little bit challenging sometimes also. This is much easier to do in the Seamoth, incidentally. But it's about the last thing in this game you can do with the Seamoth. After this, you're going beyond... I mean, we're already down to, what, at 757 maximum depth with the Mark III depth module. I can only go to 900 maximum. I think this is the direction we need to go. This heads north, right? So the Lost River is about as far as you could go. After that, we're going to greater depths than that. It's going to all be the prawn suit. And it's lava zones, because we are digging deep. You see, like, this is basically a lava. I mean, there's evidence of volcanic activity everywhere. Because like 75 degrees outside of the prawn suit right now. Actually, I can tell. So, the further down we go, the more there's going to be less and less life, and more. There's gonna be less and less life, and more things. Look how hot it is! My goodness, prawn suit is getting baked. Okay, much cooler right here. But the prawn, I mean not the prawn suit. The sea moth has been designed to basically get you around. It's kind of like an all-purpose little movement module, but
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
But it is no good at hazardous areas. That's what the prawn suit is for. So really, we're gonna be at the stage where the sea moth will no longer be used.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads: caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within.
All right. See, I think we're good here. Look, we got iron cubes. To the left and to the right. I think we'll be safe from stuff.
Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
What they're trying to tell me is that something wrecked this place. Something got out here. For this place. I may have to come down here. Try to get myself into this spot. This takes a purple tablet. I don't have a tablet on me.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
$800 meters down, baby. It's getting deep. Took 1% off. I'm trying to preserve my hull integrity here. All right, we got some stuff to scan, I think. Right, here's hoping. Nothing. Ribcage. We have here. Hope I don't get attacked in this place. Oh, we'll see. A display case containing array of rib cages harvested from the indigenous life forms. There is a peculiar focus in this instance on vertebrate skeletal structures. While some of these skeletons match organisms encountered on the planet so far, most cannot be matched with confidence, suggesting either that they are species out there not yet accounted for, or that they have become extinct since these samples were. I'm okay with stuff being extinct, especially if it's fearsome. Oh. Stuck on it. What are you? Ray specimen. It looks like a rabbit. Different species of ray. We've had the rabbit ray. 4646B, 4546B, each adapted to different environments. The specimens are 99% genetically identical to those encountered on the planet today, suggesting that the rays, in particular, have undergone little evolutionary mutation in the past millennia, which means they've apparently adapted properly. Ghost rays, jelly rays, crimson rays, rabbit rays, likely all share a common evolutionary ancestor, the alpha ray. Would have evolved deep in the ocean trenches, quickly growing in line with available food supplies. It would have most resembled the ghost ray in size and appearance, with translucent skin for camouflage and forward-mounted eyes for hunting, a vast, fearsome stalker of small creatures in the dark. So far, the rays have not given us any trouble, though. I think that's okay. While some rays have strayed within the limits of the cave systems where they first evolved, have stayed. Others, relatively more recent adaptations to new environments, likely the result of overpopulation. All of the rays on 4546b have given up predation in favor of herbivory, scavenging, and use of poisonous flesh to protect themselves. That's herbivorous, is incident. In case anyone thinks I'm crazy. Time for lunch. Let's stop and eat some. Bump into too much stuff going through here. I kind of want to take an oxygen source with me. I don't know quite what I'm going to get into. That sound, though. Score as many iron cubes as I can from this place. Iron cube.
Integrating new PDA data.
Leviathan detected at facility perimeter closing at high speed. Oh, it's a damage report. Interesting. Exterior anchor capable impact of massive force. Exterior anchor system buckling. Facility sinking. Collision with sea floor. Breaches detected on containment unit. 7 Leviathan eggs. Immediate specimen destruction protocol initiated. 314 specimens destroyed, 1 specimen unaccounted for. Evacuating staff to off-site sanctuaries. Planetary quarantine protocol initiated. Warning, infected individuals may not leave the planet. This is where this happened. This is the site of the disaster. That started. Incidentally, I want to can, but can. Sea dragon egg. This large egg is held in a hermetically sealed environment, has been chemically sterilized. Without the means at the facility to house a fully grown sea dragon specimen, it is possible aliens sought to study instead the egg laying and incubation process. To what end is unclear. Look at that thing. Anything else to scan in here? I think we're good. I think we're good. Incidentally, look at that. Got us something nasty in there. Fortunately. He's dead. Is that above me? Can't go in here though. I think this is glass, right? Oh no, I can. Interesting. Kinda scared. They made it sound like the Leviathan was a contaminated creature. Yes, they did. And in fact, that's probably exactly what happened. Is that there was some contamination, and it was the Leviathan that had it and escaped the facility, and they basically put the whole planet on quarantine to try to keep it from leaving, because obviously if one of them got infected. I've lost where we were. Research specimen. Skeletal remains of a vast predator housed within an artificial habitat. The habitat, the environment constructed to house the specimen, suggests that it was kept alive in containment for research purposes for months or even years. Organic matter indicates the habitat once supported extensive plant life, though it has since decayed. When the facility collapsed, the specimen was either left to die or killed on the spot. The evolution, while it shares some skeletal traits with the biter and the sand shark, thank you very much for the biters, including its distinctive double eye sockets. This fossilized specimen is significantly larger, features unusual forearms, rarely seen in aquatic species. Species is likely gone extinct in the past 1,000 years, and its evolutionary relatives have evolved almost beyond recognition. Well, as long as they get smaller, that
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
okay. Basically,
Data
mad.
pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised. Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Uh-oh. I mean, that's intensely creepy. I'm like totally infected with something terrible. Okay, let's see here. What is there that I can, this carnivore? Picked up something. The terminal, right? Terminal data. Karai, there you go. Karai. This terminal contains extensive data regarding the bacterial contagion identified as Kara. That's the issue. That's what we have apparently that's stopping me from being able to turn off the quarantine platform and getting the heck off this planet. Not to mention that I don't have a rocket. First encountered during routine network expansion on Outer Worlds. Pandemic development. Network error resulted in routine quarantine procedure failure. Contagion was uploaded to and spread quickly through the core worlds. Confirmed deaths, 143 billion individuals. My goodness. So, the precursors, the aliens that were here before anybody, came here and had a massive issue with the Kara. Attaches to healthy living cells and mutates the basic genetic structure. Symptom stage 1, gradual immune system failure. Stage 2, green skin lesions and flu-like symptoms. Apparently that's our issue. Stage 3, unpredictable alterations to biological structure, which were mutating. Stage 4, complete shutdown of executive function. Problematic. Emergency steps taken. Core worlds were quarantined. Bacterial samples distributed to isolated disease research facilities for vaccine development. That's what we're doing here. Treatment procedures unknown. They never figured out how to take it out. I wonder if the Kara is what killed them. Warper. Warper parts. Organic parts on display contain DNA from dozens of different organisms, largely originating off-world. They're in varying states of augmentation with advanced technologies. This production line setup suggests these self-warping constructs were built, maintained, and deployed by aliens that designed this facility. Yeah, no surprise. They're all warper. Cage. That's interesting. Oh, warper. Hello, warper. Yeah, this is just a regular warper thing. Assessment programmable hunter, killer, avoid. We've been running away from these guys this whole game. They are fearsome. They pull you out of your vehicle and then warp in whatever's around them, other nasty species around them, to help kill you. And then when they're done, they warp out. I think we've got about all we can do in here, right? I'm not seeing any other place to go. And I'm tilting my head. Which means that they were effective in getting this game figured out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It was one I was hearing there, but I think it was upstairs that was triggering when I came by the first time. That one. We looked at everything in there. Ooh, ouch. Ow, 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 ow. I have to do a repair. That's the one that was triggering under. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. We're gonna pick that up. I need to come back down here and get in here with a purple tablet. And this is the exit. Okay. Dinner time. On the map, we are right here, and basically right in the dead center, we're the Borg cube, the precursor cube. I'm going to run across. I'm not going to go to the east any further, because we're actually going to come there later. We'll look at it, we'll look at it very briefly. But that leads you all the way up to the bulb zone, and then exits you in the bulb zone. Back behind us is the tree. We'll take a look at the tree one more time, and then we'll exit to the north. Go looking in that direction too. Up in there is there's another cache over there, it looks like, up in the top. But actually that's going to take us in the direction of the we're facing the east, right? Get away from these guys because they look like they're gathering. Glad if the music stops. I'm okay with no music. There are two entrances essentially to the from here that go down to the deep, the inactive lava zone, which is a massive underground chamber with some resources we need. Look, this creature's infected the same way we are. One of them, see now that's a ghost. Let me ping. It hovers over this hole, but that's one of the ways right there. And we're not going to fight with it right now. Got 100 other places, 100 other things I'd rather be doing right now. Fighting with it. I feel like I'm moving so slowly, but actually it's because this place is so vast. This was at one time suspended, probably high up in this cave. Thing slapped me in the face. Kinda scared me a bit. Don't get me. Keep going. Its warpers basically hang out around any alien structure, any precursor structure to guard it. They're essentially guardians, hunter-killer guardians. So this will be good, assuming I can survive this encounter. I can just look at the temperature skyrocket right there. Assuming we can survive this encounter, I'm going to be being back here with the prawn suit pretty soon. for the express purpose of...
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay, so I can't... Yeah, so that's 900 right there. Interesting. This place is eerie and beautiful, but on the other side of this... Sounds like whispers. This is basically where ghost leviathans lay their eggs. I need to make sure to stay above 900. This is blue brine. Apparently it's not harmful.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
It's so easy to just kind of not be paying attention. Apparently right here, there is a... It drops. So I'm not going to go too much further, but it drops. And that also takes you to the inactive lava zone. So we'll... I think next stream, we will go down there, definitely, and go playing around with whatever's in that area. I'm not going to let this thing get into disrepair because I need it to be able to take a hit. Quite beautiful though. I mean, I like how when you get close to it, it starts to do this. Look at that effect. That's really cool. This is my favorite spot in this whole Lost River. It's probably everybody's favorite spot in this whole Lost River. So we are probably close to being able to exit this place. Let me, we need to be heading north now. We're gonna scout this thing all the way to the top and then scout this thing all the way to the bottom. Okay. It goes up from here. These guys are terrible. I hate those. Apparently they're as tall as a person. And I didn't know if they were gathering to attack me. Look how cool this place is, though. I just want to be wary of stuff that could possibly just eat me. I believe we're in the spot now where if I turn this on, there is a beacon I have not looked at in I don't know how long. This one here. CTOU. We're real close to it. This is outside of the Lost River, in the northern blood kelp zone. If I keep away. And so yeah, so here we have some blood kelp flora, and I am told that there is still ghost leviathans you have to be very careful of in the dark. It is pretty, Sniper, I agree. In fact, this game is beautiful. It is frighteningly beautiful. There's no real other way to describe it. We are gonna have to cut all the way something up there. I want to know where the Leviathans are. Sound good. What's a biter going for me? Biter really wants to eat me. Biters I don't fear so much. Except when you're not expecting them. That's when they are creepy, because they kind of get you out of nowhere. But I'm happy to pick up quartz, because that turns into glass. Ruby is great. Happy to find some quartz down here. Take as much of this back as I can, if possible. I just want to run into a warp or anything nasty. I was concerned that we wouldn't have enough glass for something, but I think, actually, I was concerned we wouldn't have enough glass to be able to make another power rod. But I think I'll have the pieces now to do it, so that's great. Grab quartz ore.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Biters sound evil. There's a warper. I hear one. A little bit of quake to it. Oh, where are you warping me? You heard me? I like this. This is a repulsion cannon. I've been waiting to find a time to use it. It basically sends stuff flying. I don't know what it's doing. Okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh my goodness. You want to go? Oh no. No, 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 no. I don't need you attacking my stuff. Okay, good. It walked out. Let's get the heck out of here. Creatures are gathering. Let's go back in the Lost River. Crab squids are not exactly what I wanted to run into. With any degree of frequency down here. They were responsible for the destruction of my former sea moth. And I'm more than happy to have them nowhere near me. I don't like this place because of the crab people. I've heard that there's a ghost leviathan that lurks on the other. Oh, I'm pinging like crazy. Yeah, well, no. There it is. You hear it? Hear it. Crab people. Yeah, crab people. Look at these things. I mean, those are awful. Would you go in here with those things running around, knowing that they would actually attack you if you did? It's easy to kind of lose orientation. You go down. It's like being on a roller coaster and you don't know which direction is, things are twisting. Basically, we're working our way out now. We have looked at the entire Lost River. There is no more to scout, no more to learn, which means that we've achieved actually a major milestone. I need to go that way. There it is. Keep going south for now. No more to learn here in the Lost River. Which means the next place for us is the inactive lava zone. Even deeper. Those things sound like angry cats. I really like that Repulsion Cannon. I haven't tried it before. I was looking for an opportunity. Randanite, nickel ore. Okay, yeah, let's take that. That'll be alright. I don't think there's necessarily much that I have left to craft that I'll need before the end of the game. There are a few things that'll give me the depth I need to go down. I'm gonna skip that one because it was kind of close to the brine. I don't want to get hurt in the brine. I don't know how much the brine hurts you. Crab people. Which is an episode of South Park, I believe. I think we're good, guys. I think we have accomplished... So, yeah, not much more to do here. We have basically learned what our predicament is, what is going on. We got worse. Actually looking for the... Look at this guy. Get off me. I hope that hurt. Good. I'm glad. Let's get out of here before it wrecks me. They actually pack a punch, those things. My goodness, a lot more than I thought they would.
Captain, systems online.
Oh, the music. That's what she said. Oh, goodness, the music. All right, so let's snack before we go anywhere. Ooh, my inventory's full. Apparently, I got a major haul of good stuff here. Drink water. Work now? I know this may not sound like much to you, but in my ears, it's like, it sounds like your heartbeat. Much on me by way of food, which means it's probably about time to leave, which is fine by me. Trick is now we got to go up in the yellow submarine. With my heartbeat in my ears. And I don't really have directly up that I can look. I can look in every other direction. close to this thing. Although I actually think we may be out of the real depths. We are still in the blood kelp trench, though. Look, it goes for like ages. This is the blood kelp trench wreck. Wait, was there two? I don't recall having looked at that one, but I don't care. I've got enough stuff to move along for now, so. Oh, how beautiful. Out of that. And the depths is just like amazing. Okay, so now we've got to go toward the Pendracos. But I'm going to orient this direction first. East. I go south, I want to go east. Keep it low. Because we are going to look for any terrible predators. By the way, I do actually have a sonar system on here. I have to toggle it though. It's either on or off. It uses 1% power with every tick. And it just ticks constantly. So you've got to be kind of sparing in your use of it. But it's it's good. Okay, so this is sparse reef right here. The thing I want to be most careful of is running into any leviathans. That is my number one. Yes, I'm okay with it being day, and I'm okay with it being light. That gives me some visual. Sniper, you want to sleep? Yeah, no kidding. It's almost 2. It's 1, almost 1:30 a.m. here. I'm going home very quietly.
He will join us or die, Master.
Right, Giver 134, welcome. Appreciate the follow. Thank you to you. Where are we in relation to the Aurora? Usually tells you kind of where you are. Kind of cool. I like the way you can do this in submarines. Is have the periscope. There's my platform right above my base, and there is my Lifepod, which is cool. Just kind of have the periscope up the top. Everything else is below the surface. I like to head toward the middle and go around because on the outer edges is where you run into the Reaper Leviathans. And those guys are no fun. I enjoy this game. Your favorite. Oh, so you, I take it you watch some streamers then do this? Oh my goodness, yes, it's creepy. People think that if you're streaming or if you're, like I've watched a lot of YouTube players play this to try to learn what I can from you know, how they're doing things, what to avoid. Okay, that's my pod. And it's definitely creepier to play. people think that you're making it up, that you're just, you know, trying to be entertaining when you are scared out of your mind. I don't. No, I don't. Think Zing's a player of this. But yeah, no, this game is like it's probably the creepiest game I've ever played. It's freaking amazing. It's like the most beautiful game I've ever played. The exploration is great, but my goodness, it is it can scare the fire out of you. I'm surfacing as much as I can here. Clear this. Because there's a Reaper that's kind of in these waters over here that has been troublesome to me before. I don't want it to be troublesome again. My rocket platform. All right, so on the next edition of this, what we're going to do is build as much of the rocket as we can, and then we'll go to the inactive lava zone. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be really cool. I'm actually going to leave this up here. The rocket. I've got this like little parking lot going on here. There's my mobile vehicle creator, which have actually made both of these. The rocket Neptune, they call it, the launch platform. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to sit right here.
Engine powering down.
One thing that's amazing is look how fast this moon is circling. By the way, if there was a moon that large circling this fast, you would experience some serious tides. Like, it would be no joke. Alright, I believe we can turn the lights on now. I don't have to be scared of stuff attacking me because my lights are on. When you see a Leviathan, you run. That's what happens in this game. You run. I actually have some headlights, but believe it or not. I never use them, though. Oh, goodness. I think I have anything in my lockers I want to... Good, batteries. About the poop. I'm okay with the poop staying on board here, though. I wanted to take them to my base, but I don't have the a way to put, like, leave them there. Do anything with them. In any of these. I love this poster. Great. Coffee. Storage is empty here. Well, except this. Stay on board. So really what we need to do, my next thing is to retool the sub a little bit. We need to create some functionality and basically make it so that it can really go deep. In order to do that, we are going to have to make... A lot of these aren't really even necessary. I've got the sonar upgrade. I've got the shield generator. I think I have an engine efficiency module, but it's optional. I could probably get rid of it if I wanted to. It just makes it so that you don't spend so much energy running around the place. Sonar upgrade. This is really what we need right now. Oh, no. I have the fire suppression system. I actually created this. Which is good, because if you get attacked by something and there's fires that break out on board, you can trigger it, and it shuts all the doors. It suppresses the fire. I don't have to run around and do it myself. That's helpful. Decoy 2 upgrade I already have, but the thermal reactor module, that's going to be one of the things I need. So I'm going to have to run down there and get some kyanite for that. 4 kyanite. The thermal reactor module basically will absorb heat from the environment and turn it into energy. So it's basically, because we're going into lava now, it's going to get hot. It'll be useful to have on me, that's for sure. So that's one thing we're going to have to do. Polyaniline too. I may get a wiring kit and polyaniline and all that stuff good to go, and then go get the kyanite and bring it on board. And that's why I want to have a modification station set up roughly here. If I can have it right, like right smack dab in the middle there, I'll be able to get the kyanite, which is really deep, come on board, craft the piece, install it, and then keep on trucking, whereas right now I'd have to go home, essentially. So I'd probably pull the engine efficiency module to do that. I like having the sonar upgrade. I like the fire suppression system. I'm going to need that. And then the depth module, MK2, I'm going to have to upgrade to an MK3, the Mark III version of that. I think we just use power cells on this side. All right. Power cell. Wow, it turned into night. It's amazing how fast the time planet experiences such. Yeah, I don't have them on me, so what I'm going to do is go charge these. Amazed at the day and night cycle. It's quite crazy.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Yeah, so the modification station we will definitely get to work on.
Calorie intake recommended.
Apparently my character is hungry.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
One of the reasons I like having the pack right here is that you can stand kind of on the outside. I guess if one was on the side, you could do it there, but I just like having to be able to walk up and just pull stuff right as we need it. It works very well. Oh, to have 2 players in this game? Yeah, I think multiplayer may complicate this game. I mean, if they made it huge, just like gigantic, and everybody could build your own thing, almost make it like MMO, like an underwater MMO, I think that would be great. Here. I better go eat something or I'm gonna pass out. Come back with a little bit of gold. Can't stop grabbing rubies when I see them. Where do I put my... one uraninite crystal. That's great. See, so what I'm concerned about right now is I'm going to probably have this reactor. I'm having it running on one rod at a time. Boy, I've got poop in here too. I'm like basically the poop collector. Came back with a little bit. Nickel is one of those ones that you go and you get a few of it and then you just only use it once. So what I'm going to do here, this is what we're talking about. Come here to the Cyclops upgrades. Making the... I'm already running a Module 2, but to make a Module 3, we'll need some Kyanite. 4. But I'm probably going to get everything else ready, like get plasteel and get it on board. And then put, like I said, put the modification station on the Cyclops. That way I can go to the inactive lava zone, I can gather a little bit of it, return to the Cyclops, craft the pieces there that I need, swap them out and just go deeper instead of having to come all the way up here to this. Craft it and then basically go back down. So let me... What else was nickel ore? Where did I put fiber mesh, lead, lithium, silver, silicon, magnetite, salt. Where do I keep nickel? Have anything there? Do I spill it out here? Or does it not have a nickel? Tools, batteries. Nickel? You nickel? It's crystalline sulfur. Oh, here you go, nickel. Okay. Running out of space here. Okay. So I'm gonna put these on the charger. Oh, see, I knew it. I knew it. It would run out, and it just did. Fortunately. Fortunately. See, the cool thing is I can just take a trip, come back, switch out the power cells, and these can always be charging. Run up to the thing and go change those out, so that works out really well. Let me, while we're on reserve power, let me grab some food. First, let me try to get my mouse to work. Grab some food so that I don't die immediately. Love how these Chinese potatoes just keep manufacturing more. Great. Chinese potatoes have been by far the
Vital signs stabilizing.
The most useful. I've heard people swear by the marble melons, which are these things here. I've found them underwhelming. My mouse must be downloading something because it keeps dying on me. Okay. What else was there? Okay, so I needed to, oh yes, unpack the storage system on there. It's almost like a pink red leab. That's some spare power cells on the. Got a lot of stuff out. So we're done with the Lost River. There's nothing more really to accomplish there. It is now only a means to the inactive lava zone, which means we're really at the end game here. Down. I'm gonna keep the cuttlefish egg in my staging. And then we need to go get some power. I need to get my power worked out here. Ion cubes. I should really call it ion cubes and poop, but hey, ion cubes. What else do I have on me? More rubies. I actually bought a ton of rubies. Can't never remember where I keep them. But that's good. Okay, so I will solve my power issue, and then that'll be it for me for the night. And then the next time I stream, I don't know if it'll be this game. I don't know if it'll be more Star Wars: The Old Republic, but we will we'll do either one. But I am really at the end game in this game now. I need to basically close the deal, find out how to solve this wretched sickness, and then from there, and actually I already know, but I'm going to pretend like I don't for you guys. Oh, Rakenji was warning me, you're gonna die! But we're good now. Okay, so I need to make some glass, I know that, so I'm going to capture a couple of those. Quartz turns into glass. I need 3 uranite, lead, and titanium. That's titanium. 1 lead, I need to go get lead badly. Or else power will continue to be an issue for me. 3 uranite. I've got enough. Uranite's the kind of thing I know where you can go get more, so if I need to make a trip I can, but it's actually nuclear power's been pretty good. Been a good power option for my base because there's a lot of it. You need just 1 reactor really to power the whole stinking thing. There be light. And because I've got a disposal unit, I can just throw the trash away and then that'll just... Works. Works for everybody. Before you do it, yeah. Okay, so, I think we're good. I think we're good for the night. Those of you who want to follow along with me on social media, please do. You're more than welcome to. I'm happy to follow back. You'll find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Sakari. Secchari, and then of course you will find me on Twitter at I am Sakari as well. Those of you who are new, who have just followed tonight, I definitely appreciate you guys. Do not be strangers. I am here. The whole point of streaming for me is to make friends. I'm not in it for the money. So If you are interested in jumping in, definitely do that. If you are seeing this video and the other ones that we recorded tonight on YouTube, definitely follow up with me. I'm on Twitch all the time, twitch.tv/Zakari. For those of you that are hanging out with me now, currently at this present time, and those of you hanging out with me before tonight, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. It's been awesome to do this journey with you. Lady Danny has been moderating for me for the entire second half of the night. Thank you, Lady. Commander Root has been here the entire time. Decaf Smurf. Electrical Longboard. Gray Leader is a new person. Welcome to you. 8686 Chaos. Sometimes you've been here before. Hopefully, let it mess up your name. Kelladorn, of course. Magic Ace. Nearest Arrot. Hey, how are you doing, bud? You slipped in the door and hung out very silently. Nearest is a good friend and has been with me for a long time. Pendrakos, RJR75, Rokenji, and Starhawk Ranger. All of my normally SWOTOR friends have been hanging out with me while I've been playing my way through this. Thank you guys. I definitely appreciate you. You've been awesome. The next time I stream through this, I'm gonna have to name something the Starhawk. People are gonna be like, "What kind of name is that?" I'm like, "It's named after a friend of mine." It'll be great. But thank you guys. Definitely, it's been a lot of fun so far. Inactive lava zone next time. We're gonna go to get some kyanite. We have to build a modification station. We have to get as much of the rocket of the Neptune completed as possible. So there's like multiple stages of that. We'll create the gantry first. So I'll be running around crafting like crazy, mostly around the surface for the most part. I think in the next couple streams, or probably the next stream. I imagine this with a with a good stream, I can probably finish. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll be back. I think. Let me see. When am I next intending on doing this? I want to say Friday night. Currently, it is. Well, it's now Wednesday, but it was Tuesday. Yeah, Friday night is when I'm intending on streaming. Again, I don't know if I'll be playing SWOTOR or I don't know if I'll be playing this, so just sit tight. All right, guys, have a great evening. Those of you who are kind of get halfway, through the week as I am, show some strength. We'll see you at the end of it. Hopefully, we'll all get to Friday, right? That'd be great. Tired, it's time to. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one, and we'll see you then.